If you are over 70 and still think morning walks are the safest way to stay healthy, you might be unknowingly putting your heart and joints at risk. Many seniors across India and the US are waking up with swollen knees, low energy, and even dizzy spells, and no one told them the real reason why. As a doctor working with thousands of elders, I have seen how this one habit, walking too much or at the wrong time, can quietly harm your body after a certain age. That is why today I will show you 6 simple exercises that are actually safer, more effective, and even better than walking, especially after the age of 70. But before we begin, I would love to hear from you. Where are you watching this video from, and what time is it right now? Please share in the comments below. I truly look forward to reading your answers. And if you care about your health or your parents, do click subscribe and press the bell icon so you never miss a simple tip that could add peace and strength to your everyday life. Let's begin. Many elders in India still believe that walking every morning is the best way to stay healthy after 70. But what if I told you that for some seniors, long walks may actually be doing more harm than good? At this age, our heart does not pump with the same strength and our joints, especially the knees, become more fragile. When you force yourself to walk far distances, even with good intentions, the body may quietly protest. You may start feeling lightheaded, especially after 15 or 20 minutes of walking under the morning sun. Some elders even experience sudden drops in blood pressure, dry mouth, or cramps in the legs after a walk. This is not laziness. This is the body trying to say, "Please slow down, I need a gentler way." And here is something most people don't realize. After the age of 70, our muscles start shrinking naturally, especially in the legs. This silent loss of strength is called sarcopenia, and it cannot be reversed by just walking. In fact, if your leg muscles are already weak, walking too much may only increase pain and stiffness, not rebuild strength. We need focused movements, short, safe exercises that gently activate the thighs, calves, and hips without overstressing the knees. Now, let me share a real story. Mohan ji from Delhi is 75 years old, and for years he proudly walked 5 kilometers every morning. He believed this was his way of staying fit, just like he did in his younger days. But slowly, his back started aching and his knees felt swollen by the afternoon. He began sleeping poorly at night, waking up tired even after 8 hours in bed. When he visited his local physiotherapist, they gently explained that at this stage of life, quality matters more than quantity. So Mohan ji replaced his long walks with 3 light exercises, all done while sitting on a chair. He practiced slow leg lifts, light wall push-ups, and some seated spinal twists. Within 10 days, his sleep improved. After 3 weeks, his knee pain reduced. Now he walks only short distances, not for pressure, but for peace of mind. You see, dear friend, walking is not wrong, but it is not enough and not always the safest choice after 70. The body has changed, and so must our habits. We must exercise, not like we are 40, but like we are wise. And that wisdom says, gentle movements, correct posture, and timing make all the difference. You are not weak if you choose to stop long walks. You are strong for choosing what your body truly needs today. And remember, with small changes, your energy can still return. Your sleep can still be deep, and your mornings calm again. Exercise. 1. Seated leg press. Let us begin with one of the most simple but powerful exercises you can do right now from the very chair you're sitting on. It is called the seated leg press, and it helps strengthen the muscles in your thighs and calves. The same muscles that help you stand up, walk steadily, and climb stairs with confidence. After the age of 70, these muscles often become weaker without us realizing, and suddenly standing up from a chair feels like a big task. But this exercise, if done every morning, can gently rebuild that lost strength one breath at a time. Here is how to do it. Sit comfortably on a chair that is firm and does not have wheels. Make sure both your feet are flat on the ground. Now slowly lift your right leg and extend it forward, keeping your toes pointing up. Stretch until your leg is straight in front of you, but do not lock the knee. Hold this position for a slow count of 3. Then gently bring your foot back down and rest. Now repeat with the left leg. You can do this 5 times for each leg twice a day, once in the morning and once in the evening. As you get stronger, you can slowly increase to 10 times per leg. Now you might ask, how does this help? When you press your leg forward like this, the muscles in your thighs and calves contract and become active. This simple action improves blood flow in the legs, reduces swelling in the ankles, and strengthens the muscles used for standing, sitting, and walking. It also helps improve balance, which means fewer chances of slipping or falling. And because you are seated while doing this, there is no pressure on the knees or lower back, which is very important after 70. I remember a beautiful story from Pune. Lakshmi Maji, aged 74, had not climbed the stairs in her own home for almost a year. Her knees ached, her legs felt weak, and she always asked her grandson to bring things down from the upstairs cupboard. But one morning, while sipping her ginger chai, she saw our video and decided to try this leg press exercise. Every day, right after tea, she practiced slowly, pressing one leg out, then the other, and breathing gently. After 2 weeks, she told me with a proud smile, "Today, I climbed the stairs on my own without help for the first time in months." It was not magic. It was a small, consistent action that slowly gave her body the strength it was quietly asking for. But before you begin, I want to remind you of a few safety tips. Please do not use a rolling or plastic chair that might move while you are pressing your leg. Choose a stable wooden or steel chair placed near a wall or table for support. Always breathe normally. Do not hold your breath while stretching. Inhale when you begin and exhale gently when you release. And never push yourself to the point of pain. The goal is not to struggle, but to strengthen with ease. Dear elder, your legs have carried you through many decades of life. They have climbed temple steps, walked miles through markets, and danced at family weddings. Now, with this gentle exercise, you can thank them by keeping them active, supported, and strong once again. You do not need fancy gyms or morning walks that leave you breathless. You only need a little chair, a little patience, and a heart that still believes healing is possible. Let this be your beginning. Exercise 2. Wall push-up. Sometimes the simplest wall in your home can become your silent fitness partner, especially after the age of 70. You do not need dumbbells. You do not need a gym membership. All you need is a quiet wall and 2 steady hands. This exercise is called the wall push-up, and it is one of the best ways to strengthen your arms, shoulders, and upper back, gently, safely, and without hurting your joints. Let me show you how to do it the right way. Stand facing a wall at a comfortable distance. about 1 foot away. Place both your palms flat on the wall at shoulder height, slightly wider than your shoulders. Keep your feet firmly on the floor and your body straight like a line, from your head to your heels. Now, slowly bend your elbows and move your chest toward the wall as you inhale deeply. Hold for a moment, then exhale gently as you press yourself back to the starting position. Do this slowly with full control, not rushing. Start with 5 to 10 repetitions in the morning and increase gradually as your strength improves. Now you may wonder, what does this actually do for my health? Unlike traditional floor push-ups, wall push-ups are easy on the wrists and shoulders, especially for elders. They activate the chest muscles, arms, shoulders, and even the core muscles in your belly. This improves circulation to the upper body, which helps in reducing fatigue and shortness of breath. Most importantly, this movement supports your heart by encouraging blood flow and reducing pressure on the cardiovascular system. It also improves posture, which means fewer neck aches and back aches, especially if you spend time reading or watching TV. And for many seniors, it even improves the ability to carry groceries, open jars, or lift small pots without strain. Let me tell you about Ravi ji from Mumbai. He is 76 years old and retired from a railway job. He used to walk daily in the nearby park, but often felt breathless after just a few minutes. Even climbing the stairs to his second-floor flat made him feel like his chest was heavy. One day, his doctor suggested trying wall push-ups instead of walking just for a week. At first, he laughed. What will a wall do that my walking cannot? But he gave it a try. Every morning after brushing his teeth, he did 10 slow wall push-ups near his bathroom door. Within 10 days, he noticed his breathing was easier. After 2 weeks, he could climb the stairs without stopping halfway. Now, he does these wall push-ups daily and says it has become a part of his routine, like washing his face or tying his dhoti. So, here is a small tip for you. Pair this exercise with your morning brushing routine. As you brush your teeth, count 10 slow wall push-ups before or after. This way, it becomes a habit without needing extra time. And the wall is always there, in your bedroom kitchen, even near the puja space. Dear elder, your body has served you well for so many decades. Lifting children, managing the house, working long hours. Now, it asks for just 10 gentle pushes a day to stay strong and light. You may feel slow now, but strength can return. You may feel tired now, but energy can come back. Not through punishment, but through patience. Not through pressure, but through peace. Let this wall be your quiet companion. It will never move, but it will help you move with more confidence, less pain, and a heart that beats strong with every gentle breath. Exercise 3. Seated toe lift. There are some exercises that look so simple, we wonder if they really do anything at all. But in truth, it is often these small movements that bring the biggest relief to our aging bodies. One such movement is called the seated toe lift, and it can do wonders for your legs and heart, without even standing up. You begin by sitting upright in a firm chair with your feet flat on the floor. Now, slowly lift just your toes, keeping your heels on the ground. Hold that position for 2 to 3 seconds, then gently lower your toes back to the floor. Next, lift your heels while your toes stay planted. Again, hold for a few seconds before relaxing. Repeat this movement 10 to 12 times with each foot, once in the morning and once in the evening. This movement may seem very small, but inside your body, something very important is happening. When you lift your toes and heels, the muscles in your calves and feet begin to contract like little pumps. They help push the blood from your lower legs back up toward your heart. This improves circulation, reduces swelling in the feet and ankles, and helps prevent heaviness or numbness in the legs. I remember Sushila Maji, a 73-year-old grandmother from Nagpur who had this exact issue. Her legs used to feel heavy by noon, and her ankles would swell by evening. She tried changing her diet, drinking more water, even soaking her feet. But nothing helped. Then her physiotherapist suggested this simple toe lift exercise to be done while watching TV. After just 1 week, she noticed her slippers no longer felt tight in the evening. The swelling had reduced and her legs felt lighter, as if someone had removed a hidden burden. Dear elder, your heart works hard every day, but after 70, it needs a little help from your legs. These gentle toe lifts are like sending a soft message to your veins. Keep moving, keep flowing, keep me well. You don't need big steps or heavy exercises. Just a chair, a few minutes, and the will to care for yourself. Let this be one of your daily rituals, as quiet as your morning prayer, but just as powerful for your well-being. Exercise 4. Hand grip squeeze. There is one part of our body we use every day but often forget to care for: our hands. From buttoning a shirt to opening a jar, from writing a note to holding a loved one's hand, our grip connects us to the world. But after the age of 70, many elders quietly notice their hands losing strength. The jar becomes harder to twist. The doorknob doesn't turn as easily. Even holding a steel tumbler feels a little less steady. That is where a simple movement, hand grip squeeze, can bring back power without pain. You don't need any machines or gym tools. Just take a soft rubber ball, a rolled towel, or even a clean pair of socks. Sit comfortably, hold the ball or towel in your hand, and slowly squeeze it with steady pressure. Hold the squeeze for 5 seconds, then gently release. Repeat this 10 times with each hand, once or twice a day. This small movement does much more than just strengthen your fingers. It improves the muscles in your forearms, helps maintain circulation, and even supports healthy blood pressure. Some studies have shown that regular hand grip exercises can slightly lower systolic blood pressure in older adults. It also keeps your hands warm, flexible, and ready for everyday tasks, without strain or stiffness. Let me share the story of Ashok Ji, a 78-year-old retired school principal from Bhopal. He once told me that opening a tight pickle jar had become impossible, and he had to call his grandson every time. It made him feel dependent, even for small things. His doctor recommended the hand grip squeeze using a soft cricket ball he already had at home. Within 2 weeks, his grip improved. Within a month, he could open the pickle jar himself, with pride in his eyes. He said, "Dr. Saab, it is not just about the jar. It is about feeling like myself again." Dear elder, strength does not always come from lifting weights or walking miles. Sometimes it starts in the palm of your hand, with a simple squeeze that keeps your independence alive. Make this your quiet practice while watching TV, waiting for tea to boil, or sitting on your veranda in the evening. Your hands have served you well for decades. Now it's time to give them the care they deserve. And in return, they will stay strong, steady, and always ready. just like you. Exercise 5. Seated marching. Some exercises are not just for movement. They help your body rest better at night, especially when sleep is broken by frequent bathroom trips. One such gentle yet powerful movement is called seated marching, and it supports the muscles that quietly control both balance and bladder function. You don't need a park. You don't even need a stand. All you need is a firm chair and a few minutes of focus. Sit upright on a stable chair with both feet flat on the ground. Keep your spine straight and shoulders relaxed. Now, slowly lift your right knee as if you are taking a small marching step. Hold for 2 seconds, then lower it gently. Repeat the same with your left knee. Continue alternating legs like this, just like walking, but while seated. Start with 10 lifts per side and increase slowly as your strength improves. Do this once in the morning and once before dinner. This simple motion activates your lower abdominal muscles and thighs, areas that naturally weaken with age and less movement. By strengthening these muscles, you help your pelvic area stay supported, which is very important for bladder control. Many elders experience nighttime urination not because of kidney problems, but because weak abdominal and pelvic muscles lose their tone. By doing seated marching, you help those muscles wake up again and hold urine longer, helping you sleep through the night. I remember Auntie Indira from Chennai, who is 75 and very active during the day. But at night, she would wake up twice, sometimes 3 times, to visit the bathroom even with little urine. Her doctor gently explained that improving lower muscle strength might help reduce the urgency. She began seated marching while listening to morning bhajans and again before her evening rasam. Within 2 weeks, her bladder started feeling more calm. Now she says, I sleep from 10 to 5 without any disturbance. It feels like a gift. Dear elder, not all progress requires loud effort. Sometimes small steps done with care can bring big changes in your daily comfort. Seated marching is easy, safe, and deeply beneficial for your legs, for your belly, and for your sleep. Make it a quiet part of your day, like folding your hands in prayer or sipping chai at sunrise. And slowly you will feel your body respond, stronger, steadier, and ready to support you, just as you have supported your family for decades. Exercise 6. Spinal twist, sitting. Our spine is like the trunk of a tree. When it becomes stiff, the branches and leaves also begin to droop. After the age of 70, many elders in India quietly accept back pain as a part of life. But what if I told you that just one gentle movement done daily on a chair could help reduce that pain and even improve your digestion? This exercise is called the seated spinal twist, and it takes less than 5 minutes. But the benefits can be felt throughout your entire body. Here is how you can do it safely at home. Sit upright on a firm chair with your feet flat on the floor and your hands resting on your thighs. Now, slowly turn your upper body to the left, placing your right hand on your left knee and your left hand on the chair's backrest. Keep your spine tall as you gently twist, not by force but by intention. Hold this position for 5 slow seconds, breathing deeply. Then return to the center and repeat the same on the right side. Do this 3 to 5 times on each side, preferably after meals or during your evening quiet time. You may wonder how this simple twist helps the body. The spine is connected to many internal functions, including digestion, circulation, and nerve signals. As we age, the lower back becomes stiff, and this can slow down bowel movement, weaken posture, and increase back discomfort. By doing this spinal twist, you gently stretch the lower spine, massage the abdominal organs, and open up the chest and lungs. It also improves the mobility of the waist and helps relieve tension stored in the back, especially from long hours of sitting. Over time, this movement encourages better digestion, reduces bloating, and lessens the dull pain that often visits elders in the early morning. Let me share the story of Dinesh Ji, a 71-year-old retired bank officer from Bangalore. For years, he woke up feeling stiff and slightly hunched, especially during winter months. He found it hard to stand straight without feeling a dull ache in his lower back. His daughter, a yoga teacher, introduced him to this simple spinal twist while seated in his favorite wooden chair. At first, he hesitated. What will one small turn do? But within 10 days, he felt lighter in the morning. After a month, he was sleeping more peacefully and waking up with less pain. He now does the twist after dinner, sitting on the veranda listening to old Hindi songs on the radio. He smiles and says, "This one twist has unwound years of tightness." Breathing is a key part of this movement. As you twist to the side, gently inhale through your nose, filling your chest like a balloon. Hold that breath softly as you stay in the twist. Then, as you return to center, exhale slowly through the mouth, like releasing steam from a cooker. This breath pattern calms the nervous system, making the movement even more relaxing and healing. Dear elder, your spine has supported you through decades of life. From lifting children to carrying groceries to standing in long temple lines. Now it needs your support. Not through pressure, but through kind attention. This seated spinal twist is not just about flexibility. It is about honoring the backbone of your life, both physically and emotionally. Try it tonight after dinner while your tea cools beside you. Feel the twist, the breath, and the quiet return of ease in your own body. And let it remind you, healing does not always need speed. Sometimes all it needs is one mindful turn. So, dear elder, you do not have to walk long distances or push yourself beyond your limits to stay healthy after 70. The truth is, your body is asking not for pressure, but for presence, care, and gentle movement. Just 15 minutes each morning with these 6 simple exercises can make a quiet but powerful difference. Whether it is seated marching or a gentle twist of the spine, each one is a small act of love for your own body. Even after all these years, your body still remembers how to heal. It just needs the right chance. You don't have to fight with time. You only have to walk beside it slowly with patience and kindness. Your heart, your legs, your hands, they still respond to attention just like a plant responds to sunlight. Even if you have pain now, even if sleep has become restless, a little movement can help restore what once felt lost. Now, I would love to hear from you. Which of these exercises felt most useful to you today? Was it the gentle wall push-up, or the leg press on the chair, or the quiet toe lifts during TV time? If you found one that you'd like to try, please comment the number 1 to 6 in the comment box below. It may seem like a small act, but your comment could encourage another elder watching silently, just like you. And if you found today's video helpful, Please consider clicking the subscribe button so we can keep meeting like this every week. I promise to bring you more simple, peaceful tips made with care for elders like you across India. As we close today's session, I wish you something more precious than medicines or appointments. I wish you a morning filled with soft sunlight and a heart that feels as light as your first breath of the day. May your body feel supported. May your steps feel steady. And may your mind feel calm, like the sky before dawn. You have cared for your family your whole life. Now it is time to care gently for yourself. Namaste.